What's up? What's up? I had to hop on here and I had to testify about the way that God is working in my life right now and the power that semen retention and celibacy is having for me, you guys, and solitude. I've been doing a lot of solitude. I've been so right now I'm recovering from a meniscus surgery, so for the last week I haven't really been able to walk. Today's kind of the first day I've been like upright and kind of just hobbling around, getting used to it. And this has been really difficult for me. I've been putting the surgery off for a long time, and because I was able to kind of walk around, but I wasn't able to like train, which is frustrating. I was kind of just scared to get the surgery, to be honest. So I was avoiding it, and I finally got it. And now I'm recovering from that, and it's been a challenge, but I've been going to God every step of the way and just surrendering and going through some kind of really frustrating kind of experiences, but just turning to God like repeatedly with it, and spending a lot of time alone and a lot of time in contemplation and prayer. And also I'm not, obviously I'm on the SR path, and I am abstaining from lust in all its forms to the best of my ability. And I am being rewarded for that, you guys. God is blessing me. Like, I'm getting chills when I say it. I could probably start crying right now if I really wanted to go there, because of how grateful I am for what's happening. So I had to come on here and tell you guys about what today's looked like for me. So if you watch any of my other videos, I've talked about this a little bit, but I got onto this path through a life of just pain and sin and confusion, and you guys know. If you're watching this, you probably know. So I don't need to get into my war stories. Let's just say the darkness fucking pushed me to a point of reasonableness, and I surrendered to God, and God entered me and has been changing me on a fundamental level ever since I made this decision and this commitment. And the world is now changing around me, and it's a direct result of the change that's happened within me. And so here's what that looks like, you guys. So it wasn't even really that long ago. It was like 6 months ago. I was kind of at a real low point in my life, and I was lying and stealing even. I was bad, you guys. I was at a low point, and God saved me, straight up saved me from myself and put me on this path. And so I created a lot of wreckage out there, and I'm still putting the pieces back together, and I'm paying off some debts. But God is making it all possible in such a way that I can't even comprehend it. So today, just for example, I get these little, it's like God speaking to me through people and through events in my life, and letting me know that I'm on the right track for once. And so today I woke up, and I'm on this payment plan because I built up some credit, and it overdrafted my account, and I was like, oh no. And then I prayed about it. I went to God, and I went out into the world with a little bit of cash I had, and was like, all right, I guess it is what it is. I trust God. And I go to the store to get some orange juice, and I happen to run into my mom, happens to be at the counter at the store the same time I get there, right after I was just doing a little bit of like a workout in the park with whatever I can do with my knee. And she happens to be standing there at the register talking to this really sweet guy that works there, and they're like, oh my God, we were just talking about you, and here you are. And I'm like, hi, and I came in there to get some orange juice with like the $10 I had in my pocket. And my mom's like, hey, here, let me treat you to lunch. And she like hands me a $20 bill. And I'm like, oh, thanks, Mom. In the back of my mind, I'm like, I don't want to let her know how broke I am. But Then I go to the register, and dude at the register will not let me pay. Will not let me pay for my food or my drink. He's like, nope, your money's no good here. I'm like, really? Okay. So that happened. And then I go to another store after that. I'm alone. I walk in there and decided I wanted a smoothie because I still had the money for it. I was like, I'm gonna treat myself to a smoothie. Go in there, order my smoothie. I go up to the counter, try to pay for it. And the girl looks at me and she goes, nah, you're good. I'm like, what? Don't even know this person. I don't know what got into her. She just looked at me and said, your money's no good here. 2 times in a row. Bam, bam. And I'm just like, okay. I see you. I see you, God. And I know that part of the reason this is happening is because my energy is so different than it was. It's so radically transformed, and that is 100% the grace of God and nothing but. I can take zero credit. Zero. Because me making decisions based off of my own will, it never creates these kinds of scenarios. It's just undeniable, man. Undeniable. So, yeah, dude, if you are on the journey that I'm on, please stay on it. Please stay on it. I have had some rough patches along the way, but I have endured them, and I've taken all of my difficulty to God, and I have thanked God for every single bit of it, sincerely from the bottom of my heart. And God is blessing me with gratitude, peace, joy, contentment, strength of mind and spirit, and He's giving me all these little miracles that are showing me that He sees what I'm doing and He appreciates it. I see what He's doing, and I also appreciate it. And so this is really like kind of the coolest thing that I've ever experienced in my life, you guys. It's taken me 37 years to step into the truth, but better late than never, as they say. So stay strong on your journey, you guys. The world doesn't make this easy for us, but that's a blessing, actually, because it demands that we be that much stronger and better and wiser and discerning and humble and gracious and all of the greatest qualities that a man can have. The fact that the world is the way that it is, it demands that of you. And I see that as a blessing now, actually. And this is like alchemy, man, because you could look at it as a curse and then you could make it a curse, or you could look at it as a blessing and then it becomes one. That's the kind of power that you have as an individual. God has all the power to bestow you with life and blessings and inspiration and discernment and all of these things. But you have the ability to receive that or reject that, and I choose to receive it. And I hope you do too.